Hey folks, so let's go ahead and talk about the process of how to create a slideshow within Sydney. So first things first, we need to go over to the back end of our website, click on Add New, and here we have the options to create a new slideshow. And as you can see, I've already added my slideshow title. It's called New Slideshow, and now we need to add in several images to our slideshow. So we'll go ahead and click on Add Slideshow Images, and you can either select images from your media library if they have been uploaded there previously, or you can simply select several images from your computer and drag and drop them into the following upload area. Once the images have been uploaded, be sure and click on Add to Gallery and they will be added here. You can also add new images from your media library, just like that, and once again click on Add to Gallery. In this area you can also drag images around, you can sort them around into any preferred order as you wish, etc. So these are some of the options that we have. In terms of removing images from the slideshow, simply click on the following delete button and they will be removed. The following edit button opens up several other customization options for us to work with, but we'll go over that a little bit later on. Okay, so now that we've added in our images, let's go ahead and talk about some of the settings that we have. So first of all, we have two layout options. We have a cropped box and we have a visible nearby. The difference between the two is that this shows one image at a time and this shows one image center aligned and a little bit of the previous and the next images to the right and left hand side. Now, depending on which option you go with, as you can see, there are several customization options that unfold with your selection. So for example, with a cropped box, we simply have an option to select our fade and then we choose our widths, which is full size, page width, padding width, and content width. Okay, and then we can also select our slideshow height, enable autoplay. Then we have the autoplay speed, which is determined in milliseconds, and 1000 is equivalent to 1 second. So if you want to have the images rotate every 3 seconds, you can have it at 3000. Okay, and then also you can enable or disable pause upon hover, and this is actually very convenient once users hover with their mouse over the image slideshow, that the image would actually pause and they can view that image in more detail. However, that depends on your personal preference. Okay, and then we have the option of setting our mobile slideshow width over here as well. If we select the visible nearby options, we are able to also adjust the distance between our slideshow images. Next off, we can enable or disable our cover with a gradient on an inactive slides, which means inactive are the slides on the right and left hand side. Okay, and then we can also choose the color for the cover of these images to the right and left hand side as well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and select this visible nearby. We'll have our slideshow height set to 600 pixels and we'll go ahead and click on update. We then need to go on over to our home page and add the following slideshow to the page. Okay, so scrolling down the following page, we have the option to select our slideshow. Here we have new slideshow, so we'll just select that, click on update once again, and then refresh our home page. And you can see that we have the following images. So this is our first vertical image, and then we have two other images on the sides. As you can see, the gradient is in black, so it's not very appealing. That can be adjusted, but once again, that would depend on your website style and so forth. So let's take a quick look at what the cropped box would look like. We'll click on update, and we'll refresh our homepage once again. Okay, so here we have images. Now, as you've noticed, this image over here initially was a vertical image, therefore it is a little bit pixelated. It's not very crisp, so this slideshow type is better for horizontal images only. If you want to have a mixture of vertical and horizontal, then the visible nearby slider would be a better option for you. Okay, and next off we have just a horizontal image. This is a vertical image and horizontal image. Okay, so this is pretty much it in terms of the process of how to create and how to add a new slideshow to your website. Okay. So now we'll take a quick look into some of the settings that we have within our slideshows. And once we click on the following edit button, we have the option of adding some basic information content. First of all, we can add in our image title. We can copy paste this here. We'll add in image description. We'll just add that twice to make sure it's a little bit longer. If you want to link this to a specific page or blog post or an external post, whatever it may be, you can add in your URL over here. If you want to add in a video, you can also add in that link into this field as well. Next off, we are able to select our title colors. So let's just go ahead and select white, image description color. This would be white as well. And next off, we have a hover title color. This would be set to gray, and then we have our image hover description, and I'll copy the following colors and add them here. Okay, so at this point we'll just need to exit out of our settings, and these settings will be saved. As we click on the following edit button, we have all of these options still active. Next off, clicking on update, we'll go back to our home page. We'll refresh this page. Okay, and here we have our image title, and we have the image description. Now, as you see, once I hover over the image title, the color changes to the light gray option that I selected within the image settings over here. There we go. Because this area, oops, let's just go back. There we go. Yeah, because this area over here is in white, we also need to select our image title and the image description colors as well. So yeah, so far this is pretty much it in terms of the slideshow options that we have available within Sydney. We do hope this video helps, and also be sure to check out our written documentation for additional details, information, and so forth. Okay, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Thanks.